Hey everybody, Jay Barino here and welcome back. We're getting back to the Tides of Darkness remake created by Lord Perenolde II. The Orc campaign has been released with some updates to it, so I figured now was a good time to get started. I'm planning on working through this, then we're going to move to Reforged, probably hit another alternate campaign after that, and then probably the latest Act of Arcane. That's the order. We got a lot in the backlog ready to go, in queue to be played for Warcraft 3. So let's get started here. The story so far. This might be the same as the story so far from the human campaign, but I don't know. So we'll just watch it. It's cool. I like how the cinematics have been remade in-game. It's funny, like the footman destroying the Zeppelin with the catapult was really entertaining.
The once mighty army of Azeroth lay among the blackened and charred remains of Stormwind Keep. Those that escaped fled across the Great Sea, bringing tales of the suffering they had faced at the hands of the Orcish hordes. Eager to engage in battle once again, the Orcs constructed ships of war to bear them across the Great Sea. The Orcish warriors yearned for the sounds of battle to fill the air and looked to the far horizon for new blood to spill. Using the weapons forged by their new allies, the humans made haste to prepare for the onslaught. While dwarven cannon were being loaded, others armed themselves with elven steel and mail. United in arms with new allies against a common foe, mankind stands at the shores of destiny and awaits the coming of the Tides of Darkness.
That's the name of the thing! That's a cool remade cinematic, so I'm glad we watched it again. Alright, Seas of Blood. I am a little sick again. It's very mild, but got some congestion. I'm not going to let that stop me from recording, though, like last time. Let's go. Last time was much worse, so couldn't really talk at all. That was bad news. Today, it's just like a mild cold, maybe allergies. I don't know. The weather's been all sorts of fluctuating. I don't know. I had to take 2 weeks off last time, though. That was bad. Enhanced mode is great. If you're unfamiliar, if you didn't watch the original series where we played as the humans, it's like each subfaction has their own unique tech tree. So the maps are pretty much the same, but there are just unique twists that are now added. Maps might function a little differently just because we now have access to different tools, but they're all very fitting.
The Horde is preparing to launch an assault against the mainland of Lordaeron. Orgrim Doomhammer, war chief of the Orcish hordes and ruler of the Blackrock clan, has ordered you to establish a small outpost on Lordaeron's southern shores. To secure the Zul'Dare region as Doomhammer demands, you will need to construct a barracks and several farms to feed your troops. Your success may help us determine the extent of the pathetic human defenses and what resistance they can offer against our forces.
So this should be very straightforward. These first, like, mission or two is usually very, very easy and very, very short, so we could talk a little bit about the mod itself. We could read about the subfactions and the tips and stuff.
Yes?
Okay, grunts.
Master?
Build 4 farms and 1 barracks. I'd like to find my gold mine first. I'm going to guess it's in the direction where the peon is. Welcome to Enhanced Mode. Every enhanced map will feature a subfaction with its strengths and weaknesses. Check the right side of the mission objectives tab to have a clue on their updated custom tech trees and units, map after map. Okay, get another peon. We're going to have to build a farm here soon if we want to continue making peons. We'll just keep collecting gold. Okay, and we can make another town hall. It's just on the right side of the command card instead of where I'd expect it on the left. That was a mistake I made in the human campaign. But we're just going to chill out here with our grunts. Let's read about them real quick. Orgrim Doomhammer's ordered you to begin preparations, etc., etc. This is, we read this. You'll be provided with newly developed assault weaponry for your grunts to test against the pathetic humans of Gilneas scattered in the area. Black Rocks. So Black Rock is the red faction. Has 10 hit points more than its equivalent. I mean, I guess that's fine if we're getting harassed. Build structures from within. Upgradable to attack and defense level 2. Can learn Demolish proficiency. Can learn Telkar armor. Blackrock Ravager Warrior. Average stamina, armor, and speed. Higher standard damage output siege type weapon. Very little improvement can be made on the hammer provided in order to preserve as much as possible its balance between quick handling and swing power. Therefore, attack upgrades will only increase the damage bonus by 1 instead of the average of 2. Which makes me wonder why even bother letting me get up to attack level 2, just cap it at attack level 1. But I guess it's so that I still have to spend the money to get a smaller return. Can also learn Demolition Proficiency, which passively doubles damage dealt against structures. That's really nice. That means that if we're struggling to finish a map just because the enemy has a lot of structures, we build a lot of grunts to follow up once we break the initial defenses, and then they can burn through buildings a little faster. Unlike other melee units, the Siege Hammer can strike down ships as well. That's nice. Contains upgrades for grunts in the barracks. Okay, that's all well and good. Farms only give us 2 or 3 food. Maybe, actually, I don't know. 4. Never mind. Okay, I take that back. I'd like to start internalizing the costs of stuff here. Gilneas. We didn't play as Gilneas when we were playing as the humans. Can learn Defend. Armored soldier from the nearby nation of Gilneas. Intel about potential. These standard human troops is still unknown. So far, their prowess seems to manifest in their ability to resist ranged attacks with their shields. That's like one of the Horde factions that just felt very anti-ranged. So you just got to build a lot of melee against them specifically. They are sending some units at us, so we probably need to be cognizant of that. Now, so like I'm currently, look at where my cursor is. I am left clicking, and that does not select the town hall. But you just got to find the right spot, it seems like. So some of the models here that are used, it looks like, again, if I can't select anywhere inside the box, it seems like the bottom left is where like there's an inability to click, but like some spots it works. Just something to keep in mind. Also, the aspect resolution. We're playing in full screen, not widescreen. This is just a personal thing of mine. I play, mostly on the newer versions of the game where there's native widescreen support. A lot of folks that are still making stuff for older versions of the game, they're using a widescreen mod that stretches the screen. This was the same. This issue was in the last thing we played too, the Lich King. Rise of the Lich King Enhanced. That was made in an early version of the game, and some of the text is formatted assuming that the screen is played on, it's an older version of the game, and it's stretched. Again, this is just a personal thing of mine. I just can't, it boggles my brain. Like, I used to play with that stretched, and then when I switched over to the native widescreen support, it kind of zoomed out a little bit, and that was really hard to get used to. But, again, this is like kind of the proper aspect ratio of the game, and I can't go back. So anytime I'm playing on something that requires 1.28 or earlier, it's going to be with the black bars on the side. But, again, I think this is something that Lord Perenolde II addressed. We don't need more grunts. I mean, we are getting attacked, but we just need farms now. This is something that Lord Perenolde II addressed in this latest update, because if you remember in the human campaign, some of these texts were cut off on the edges, and that's because, again, I'm playing on 4.3, whereas if this was stretched, it increases the amount of space in this box that allows text to fit. So that when he was playing, when he created it, and presumably his testers as well, this was stretched to the point where it didn't appear like anything was wrong. So it just has to do with how you choose to play the game. Again, it's something like I can't go back. And we saw this in the same thing with the last campaign we played as well. With that one, though, that we had previously played, Rise of the Lich King, I wasn't told that I couldn't play that on a later version of the game, so I went with the native widescreen support, and I think we had minimal issues, whereas this, it explicitly says that it cannot be played on a newer version of the game. It has to be on 1.28.5. If that's not the case, I guess someone let me know, and I'll play on 1.30 or something. I think we just need one more. It said build 4, but we started with 1, so I'm not sure if that means we literally have to build 4 or we have to have 4. But that's going to be it. Anyway, that's my spiel about the aspect ratio, so take it or leave it. You can download this yourself and play it stretched if you so desire. Just look at that. We're the best players on the best players in the world. I don't know if there's an interlude or what. We can go and check. This would be a real short video, but that's fine with me because again, I'm feeling a little bleh, and I'd like to record a few more of these videos to get some in the backlog. So next few videos probably going to be a little, you know, it's going to be congested Jay Barino, but it is what it is. I really enjoyed the human campaigns of this. I'm excited for the orc ones because apparently they've been recently updated, so we'll see what new stuff is introduced. Again, the Gilneas faction seems to be involved here, and that wasn't in there in the human campaigns. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.